The Coleman Fastpitch Air Valdez 6XL has been designed to make life outdoors as relaxing as possible. The Valdez 6XL boasts an extensive range of features to ensure maximum comfort, convenience and protection. Thanks to the Fastpitch air technology, this extra spacious family tent can be effortlessly set up by one person in under 10 minutes. The 3-layer air poles with high-pressure valves are extremely robust and durable. Their solid construction provides stability and protection even in high winds, ensuring peace of mind for you and your family, whatever the weather. With generous dimensions, full head height throughout, and extra-large blackout bedrooms, the Valdez 6XL offers plenty of space for comfortable outdoor living. The revolutionary blackout bedrooms block out up to 99% of daylight, helping you and your family get a longer, more restful sleep, whatever time you choose to go to bed or get up in the morning. Coleman blackout bedrooms also help to maintain a comfortable internal temperature, keeping the tent's bedrooms up to 5 degrees cooler during the day and up to 1 degree warmer during the night. The Valdez 6XL luxurious blackout bedrooms are also more spacious than the average tent bedroom, accommodating our larger double airbeds for extra comfort. A porch, large enough to house a table and chairs, provides the perfect place to relax, keeping you protected from the sun and rain. Forget about having to constantly zip your tent door open and closed. With the patented rigid hinge door, it's quick and easy to come and go from your tent. You can even use the toggle to keep it open. The extra-large living area easily accommodates a family-sized table and chairs, perfect for relaxing together, whatever the weather. The Valdez 6XL also features full-height PVC windows with covers, offering the ultimate balance of light and privacy. Heavy rain is no match for the polyester flysheet, which has a hydrostatic head of 4,500 mm, as well as taped seams to keep you dry. The addition of Coleman's UV guard with an SPF 50 will protect your family from the sun's ultraviolet rays, and the tent's fabric are also fire retardant for greater peace of mind. Extra security is provided thanks to the zipper stoppers on the tent doors. This ensures that zips are always within easy reach in the event of an emergency, even for children. The tough polyethylene bathtub-style ground sheet has welded seams to ensure a dry and bug-free interior. A removable divider in the main bedroom allows you to convert it from 2 rooms to 1 extra-large bedroom. Constructed with breathable polyester and ultrafine no-seam mesh, even the smallest bugs will be kept out while you sleep soundly. Zippable ventilation panels and double-layer mesh doors allow you to easily manage the level of airflow, reducing the risk of condensation and maintaining a comfortable interior temperature. Numerous storage pockets in the bedroom and living area, along with lighting loops, make it easy to keep the tent tidy and organized, while the power cord vent and Velcro tabs allow you to run power inside the tent to operate some extra home comforts. Thanks to the Coleman Fastpitch air technology, the Valdez 6XL can be effortlessly set up by one person in under 10 minutes. Roll out the tent and loosely peg out the 4 corners. Ensure that the doors are open. Remove the cap from the high-pressure valve and ensure that you push in the pin and release. The pin must be in the extended position for inflation. Using the pump supplied, inflate the front air pole, push in the pump nozzle and inflate, inflating to a pressure of 6 psi and replace cap. Guy out the front guy ropes for support. Inflate the other air poles, working backwards. When all poles are inflated, guy out the back of the tent. Ensure the doors are closed, then square up, peg and tighten the main tent, starting at one end and moving to the other. Insert the fiberglass porch poles using the ring and pin fixings. Extend the porch, peg down and peg out the guy ropes. Clip the fly sheet to the poles. Peg out the remaining adjustable and reflective guy lines, following the lines of the poles for correct positioning and pegging at 45 degrees for extra wind resistance. To form the hinge door, insert the fiberglass poles into the door channels. The Coleman Fastpitch Air Valdez 6XL, the ultimate in effortless camping luxury.
Welcome to the Crua Core from our Clan series of tents. So when you open the bag for the Crua Core, this is what you'll get inside. Obviously the tent itself, you'll get some bevels, stakes, you get the ground sheet, which goes underneath the tent's ground sheet, so it's really a footprint. You get a pump which is set to the correct PSI with multiple valves. So you have the valve for the tent, but then there's multi-valves so you can use it for your other gear. The Crua core is an air beam tent, which means it's quick and very easy to set up. The outer layer is a very heavy duty fly sheet. It has a 6,000mm hydrostatic head, which means it's very waterproof. A unique feature of the Crua core is this porch, ideal for all the usual stuff, storage for sitting there, but it is also compatible with most vehicles. So there's an extra layer on the top that will attach to your vehicle and doors on either side, so you can still get in and out even with your vehicle reversed into the porch area. As with all Crua tents and hammocks, we have built-in vents. Air circulation inside in all tents is absolutely crucial. So this is the living area inside the Crua core. As you can see, built with the users in mind, loads of space. This obviously can double up as a sleeping quarters at night if you're using the Crua core by itself. As you may know, the Crua core is a modular tent, which means you can add other tents to use as bedrooms. There are up to 3 connection points, and here is one where you can add the Duo or the Duo Max on the outside. A brand new feature of the new Crua core is this reflective fly sheet. This smart addition means that you can reflect the sunlight away from the tent when you're camping in very warm conditions. The opposite is also true. So you can flip the fly sheet over and it actually can radiate the heat from inside back into the tent as well if you're camping in cooler climates. An added benefit is that the inside of the tent, when this fly sheet is on, is much darker. So if you want to sleep in the morning, you can leave the fly sheet on overnight and you have that much more peaceful environment inside in the tent. So there you have it, the brand new and improved Crua core, ready for whatever conditions you throw at it.
Hey guys, Chris here from Crua. Today I'm going to show you the different vents on the Crua Clan series of tents. I'm going to show you where they are, how they work, so that way you have a better understanding of why it's important to have your vents open all the time in your tent. Here we are in front of the Duo Max, but the Duo will be the same. Down low, there are 3 vents on 3 sides of the tent, and they basically look like this, a flap here, and they have a guy line attached to them. So what you need to do is just stake it out, and that way it allows for fresh air to get up underneath that flap and inside the tent there. Now, another vent that you're going to see on both the Duo and the Duo Max is here at the top, on both sides of the tents. Similar to one that you're going to see on the core, this is another braced vent. When it comes to you, again, it's probably going to be Velcroed shut. So you just unhook the Velcro and there's a brace inside. You hook it to the other side, and again, it keeps it open for all that fresh air to come inside the top of the tent. And again, we designed it this way so you have one up, one down, so you're always getting a circulation of airflow throughout the tent. When using the reflective fly sheets with the Duo and the Duo Max, we designed it so that it fits the tent. So just make sure that when you're putting it on, that the slits for the guy lines are lined up properly, and most importantly, that the slit here matches with the vent that's underneath. Again, make sure that airflow can get straight into that vent and then straight into the tent. The last thing to remember is to always make sure that you're staking the bottom of the fly sheet out a few inches from the actual tent itself. Again, that promotes airflow getting in between the fly sheet and the tent itself. Just keeps air circulating in and around this tent all the time for you. Now, some versions of the core will have these vents here on lower down, either on 2 or 4 sides. Basically how they work, they're a braced vent. They're going to come to you, they're going to be closed with a patch of Velcro. So what you do is you just unhook the Velcro there, and inside is a brace. You just attach the brace to the other side, and that keeps it open to allow fresh air to come inside the tent. Here we are inside the core. Depending on the version of the core that you have, you're either going to have 2, 4, or 6 main vents inside the tent itself. 2 of the vents are up in the roof or in the ceiling of the tent. There's nothing you need to do with those. They're made to be always open all the time, so there's nothing you need to do there. And then again, depending on the model of tent that you have, you might have 2 or 4 of these lower down vents. We showed you what they look like on the outside, the braces, but on the inside, some of them may have flaps that cover over the top of the vent. It would come that way when you get it. Again, recommend that we always open all those vents, all those flaps. Some of the vents that you get may not actually have the flap on them, in which case there's nothing you need to do except on the outside, open the brace. If you're looking for additional airflow as well, there are 3 doors, smaller doors, where you connect the Duo or Duo Max to the core. they can be used also as ventilation. On each of the doors, there's a flap that will close the door itself, but there's also bug mesh. So that way you can just utilize the bug mesh and that will still promote airflow throughout the inside of the core. Here we are inside the Duo Max, same again for the Duo. The two top vents that we talked about on the outside, once you brace them on the outside, there's nothing to do on the inside, they're open from the inside. You'll notice again that we have the three low ones at the bottom. Once you've guided them out from the outside, there's the only thing that you need to do on the inside is two of them have a flap that covers over the top of the vent just to make sure that you can control the airflow yourself. There's one in the back that's always open, so that way you've got that one always open and the two at the top to again promote that airflow, but depending on your circumstances, you can open the side ones as well to give you that more control of the flow of air that's coming in. When using the Crua or the Crua Max inside the Duos, we recommend opening all of these inside the Duo, again, just to make sure that there's that extra airflow coming through since you have that other inner tent inside here. Well, there we have it. That's the ventilation for the Clan series of tents, which is the Core, the Duo and Duo Max, and the Crua and the Crua Max. Hopefully you have a better understanding of where the vents are, what they look like, and how they work.
To properly set up your Kelty Sonic 6 and 8 person tent, we recommend that you test pitch before your first camping trip. Find an even piece of ground and be sure the area is clear of debris. Lay out the tent and stake all 4 quarters. Be sure the white valve is firmly screwed in, then attach the pump hose to the valve on the air pole and use the included Airpitch pump to inflate until firm, no more than 6 psi. If using a double hose tee, attach one hose to each air pole valve. If using a single hose, inflate the air poles individually. Pump until the air poles inflate. To stand the tent up may require a little lift on each side. Disconnect the pump and screw the valve cap back in place, then fully stake out the tent and guy out points, including each side vent. To properly fold your Kelty Sonic 6 and 8 person tent, first zip the door closed. Roll up your guy out cords and put them in the cord storage pockets. Using your hands, slowly push out all the remaining air from the air poles. Gather the extra tent body fabric towards the center of the tent. From one end, fold the tent in sections that are about the same width as the carry bag, and roll the tent towards the open valve side. Finally, put the rolled tent inside the carry bag along with the tent stakes and pump.